Hi, Paul K from Holistic Therapy here. Let's talk about anxiety. I'm quite shocked at the number of people that I read about, seeing posts on various social media platforms about the amount of prescribed medications that they're taking for anxiety. And how often a lot of these people are complaining about the side effects that this medication's having. They don't feel right, and most of the medications just get you barely able to function, so you can go to work. But they do not tackle the true cause of the problem. They are really masking symptoms. So it's important, obviously, that you get a diagnosis. However, I have to say, and I'm not the only one saying this, there's a lot of misdiagnosis going on. And because of constraints of time, people are not really getting the attention that they need, and so it's so easy just to write a prescription to give someone some tablets. Now this is fine, and it could be just what's needed in the short term, but as I say, it's not tackling the true cause, the underlying cause of the anxiety. And it never is going to do. The underlying cause of the anxiety, is in your unconscious mind, and it is actually in a particular part of the brain which plays a big part in this. Is called the amygdala, and the amygdala is responsible for the flight, the fight and the freeze response, but it's also the centre for unfinished business. And if things are not finished or not concluded satisfactorily, and they're still opening the amygdala grows, and the amygdala gets bigger, and the bigger it gets, the more anxious you become, because it focuses in on more things that cause that anxiety, and it grows. So you need to conclude that unfinished business, and there are very effective and very efficient methods of doing this, and often, in probably 90% of cases, you would need one session to do that. Now, for some cases, some really deeper cases, you may need more than that, and you may need to do a full program of, say, 4 or 6 sessions. But surely that's preferable to being on tablets for years and years and years, which leave you numb and barely able to function, just about able to function to maybe go to work, but they don't make you feel good, and they're not removing the problem, they're just masking the symptoms. So take this on board, because this is great news for a lot of anxiety sufferers, and people don't know this, people are not aware of this, and they're not told this, because it's not mainstream. The doctor doesn't refer you on for these things, and most of the doctors don't know, unfortunately. So the other thing about anxiety and the cause of anxiety are quite simply unmet needs, basic needs that people have. Now that could be love. You need love. Or it could be that you're in an absolutely terrible job, an awful job that you hate and you want to get out of it. All these sort of needs that are not being met. There's lots of them. And if they're not being met, quite honestly, it starts causing you anxiety. Anxiety is basically brain pain. It's a signal to you that something's not right. Something's not right in your life and it needs sorting out. And until you do that, it's not going to go. So, that's all I've got for you today. It was just something I want to discuss because, like I say, there's so many people on medication now, and some of this medication is addictive. We have an opioid crisis in this country, and it really needs addressing. Okay, so that's all for today. Thank you very much. See you again soon.